Oh, haven't done this in a week. It's like 58. Oh. Heart rate set. Oh. It's been about, when I did it in Canada, it was only like 65, 70 degrees, so it wasn't this cold. But taking a break like that, and then coming back to 50, I think this is 58. God, it feels like 55 down here. Oh, heart rate is 117. Jesus Christ. Let me see. Oh my God, moving sucks. Moving sucks. The part of this is usually people put their hand underneath their armpits. Just trying to hold through it. That first 2 or 3 minutes always sucks. So I'm curious, how many out there are experimenting with cold plunging? Any hands? I think the hardest thing is when you start getting into like the sub 60s, because really, like right now, my feet are like starting to cramp, my legs are starting to cramp. Let me go my neck. Neck sucks. I was feeling pretty confident that I was just gonna be able to dip down deep and put my head under, but I don't think so right now, not with my heart rate that high. Yeah, for those who do this actively, you should be able to get your heart rate back to your resting heart rate, which is like 75, 80. But I think right now my heart's still in like, oh, I don't even want to laugh. It's like in shock syndrome right now. Outside's only like 55, 60. I didn't look at the temperature, but top was like 58. So why do I do this? Right? 3 main reasons why I cold plunge. Number 1, it does help me detach from everything that's going on in my day. I mean, quite honestly, other than talking to the camera, it's really hard to think about work or anything else that's stressing me out, because in the beginning, like, you really have to like stay focused on your heart rate and try to bring it down by controlling your breathing. So I'd say number 1 is really use it as an antidepressant. Number 2, after you do activity, as you get older, you start having more inflammation, and this helps your arteries constrict, which lessens the blood flow going to your like appendages, arms, legs, and focuses the blood going to your heart. And then about 3 to 4 minutes, you go ahead and get out, and then your arteries will dilate and allow fresh blood flow to go through all those muscles, legs, arms, back that you were working out with fresh blood supply. So it helps get the inflammation out. And then number 3, I don't know, there's something addicting about it. It's kind of like when you take a shot of tequila, like it's not going to taste great, but there's something about taking the shot with the social part, getting through it, that little rush. So I think part of me likes the rush of trying to do something I'm not comfortable with and then surviving it. Like when you get out, there's a couple ways. You can either jump in a hot tub, you can grab a towel. I prefer to come back to temperature naturally. I don't think there's any like major masculine moment for doing it, but I really like the way my body feels when you start having the tingles and you can feel your warm blood kind of going back through your fingers and your legs. And during that transition, I feel like my body gets like this cool dopamine hit, and so I kind of strive for that. Now, one of the weird things about doing this is I'm not even looking at my clock, which usually I am because you're kind of counting down. But right here at 4 minutes, I mean, other than that sucky ass breeze coming by, I'm pretty relaxed right now. Let me look at the heart rate. Oh, you don't want to move. That sucks. My heart rate right now is, said it was 103. So that's cool. I think in my peak when I was doing this every day, I was able to get it down to like 75. But again, haven't done it in a while. So I would recommend, if you're gonna go ahead and try something like this, I would probably start with a 1 minute blast and then get out for like another minute or 2 and kind of warm back up and then try it again. It took me like 3 to 4 days before I can get to 5 minutes without getting out. Oh, that's the time.